Hello, it's Randy Byrd, and I just wanted to deliver on the promise of delivering to you the 5 things that I took away from the Tom Ferry Summit 2019 in Anaheim, California last month. As a coach for that particular company, I was both there as a client and a coach, so I get it from kind of both sides. So I have the top 5 things that I took away from that event that I believe would absolutely move the needle in your business should you choose to instill them and put them into your business and or at least know what's coming. So again, I've got my top 5 things that I believe are going to really look at the future of real estate and put you in position to be in front of that movement of real estate. So I'm going to go through these quickly. I'm going to get this call done in less than 10 minutes, but I wanted you to have this content. So again, if you could track with me quickly and take notes. And again, this will be recorded on my podcast as well as my my YouTube and Facebook channel. So if you want to go re-watch this, I'd suggest you doing that. All right, so here we go. 1, winter is coming. You know, what follows summer? Winter. And frankly, we've had about a 10-year run of summer, so we're expecting a winter. We're expecting maybe a tougher than normal winter in real estate language. Not it's going to rain, not that it's going to get foggy like it is today in Corvallis, Oregon, but like it's going to in the future of real estate. A lot of talk about the economics and a recession and second and third quarter of 2020. We believe that all to be true. I believe that. Tom Ferry talked about that quite a bit. Winter is coming. Prepare for it. What it means is run a skinny ship. Make sure your ship is skinny. Your business is thin. Don't make stupid purchases. Don't buy shit you don't need. Don't buy new cars. It's not the time in real estate. If you have some on order, and I know I have a couple clients that ordered very expensive cars that take a time to order and get, cancel that shit. I'm just saying, it doesn't matter what your particular business is doing. You could be in a pocket that's doing very well. Winter is coming. We believe it. We don't know how long and deep it's going to be. It's not going to be like 2007, 100% for sure. But because that was set up by a mortgage crisis and everything else. But winter is coming. We're already seeing inventory increasing, price reductions. In one of my markets that I coach in, 74% price reductions last month. Every single listing, 74% of them had price reductions last month, sometimes 2. So winter's coming, run a skinny ship. Number 2, dominate a niche. A niche market is something that you can dominate that puts you in front of a specific targeted market. A couple niches. You know, when I moved to Santa Rosa, I joined the Santa Rosa Country Club. I love to golf, but that's also was a niche for me. It was like connecting with the golfers, and the community there led to multiple transactions, multiple friendships. That was one of my niches. Another one is maybe senior sellers and buyers, right? That could be a complete niche that you work in. Could be luxury market. It could be new home subdivisions. It could be second homeowners and investors. But whatever your niche is, try to find a blue ocean. We've talked about a space that's not super, super busy, and see if we can find a niche that you're going to really dominate over the next couple of years. 12 to 24 months is what I believe we're going to see in a downturn. Number 3, and probably one of the most important ones, your database. You've heard this about 1,000 times probably in your real estate business, but I'd be willing to guarantee you that you don't manage your database properly unless you're an extremely high-performing agent, realtor, like my buddy Josh. Somebody like that absolutely dominates their database, and their hundreds of transactions show that. But if you're not that person, if you're not managing your database correctly, it's time. If you don't, you are going to die. I know that's a big word, but you're going to die in real estate if you don't do this particular thing. The database, to expand on it, is evangelizing your clients. And what I mean by that, and I looked up this, and if you haven't looked it up before, you could look it up, and it's not a biblical term. It kind of is a biblical term, but as I'm speaking to it, evangelizing your clients means circling your wagons around them, saying, these are my clients. I'm going to touch and feel them all the time, at least 30 touches a year. And we'll talk about that in future shows. But evangelizing your clients mean raving fans. If you don't have 50 or 100 clients that you've evangelized that would use you no matter what, It's going to be tough for you to survive this next market. You cannot out lead generate this. You cannot out Zoom or Zillow and Realtor.com this. It's possible, but the cost of acquisition of those customers is going to be high. A little secret tip, if you will, a little nugget, in my opinion, is sign up for all the Redfins. And if you're Redfin agents, apologize, I'm just telling you how it is. Sign up for all the Redfins and Realty Generator and Referral Exchange. And these are all lead programs that allow you to get leads as a referral fee from other companies. Redfin and some of the others are, they've got their own way of doing business. But what I'm talking about is paying the one-time fee of 30%, 25%, and then forever evangelizing that particular client to roll them into your web of your business. So you pay the 30% one time, and then you never deal with Redfin on that particular client again. You evangelize and adopt that client as your own, whether it's a buyer or seller. So evangelizing your clients means 30 touches a year, client parties, communications key 2 times a month. And again, we'll talk about that in future shows, or if you have a specific question to that, reach out to me, and I'd be happy to answer those questions for you. Number 4, business intelligence. This is absolutely critical. Business intelligence to me is local data for the market, leading and lagging indicators that we discuss in my coaching, listings, solds, pendings, knowing your market numbers. I'm looking at you right now, and if you're listening to me on the podcast, I'm pointing my finger at you. Look at your business intelligence and tell me, do you know exactly how many listings there are, how many went pending, how many new transactions on the market, what's the average saturation time frame, meaning how many months of inventory is there saturation-wise, and then know those numbers. Because when you go on listing appointments and you're talking to people, it's critical to know these numbers, because you're going to be the expert in the territory. If not, guess what? They're getting this shit from Zillow and they're not going to call you. It's in the high 90s now. I don't want to quote the number. I don't know it, but last I looked, it was 94%. Now it's over 95 or 6% of every client that looks to buy or sell real estate looks online first. They're not looking at your website. All right. Unless you're evangelizing your clients, they're not looking at your website. They're looking at Zillow. Zillow is now the 800-pound gorilla, and they're coming for your business. I'm not a Zillow hater. I'm a coach. I stay neutral in all that, regardless of my personal opinions. I have a strong personal opinion, but it's the evil we need. Okay. So, and last is the trust process. You have to get into the trust process with your clients and create predictability. Chris Voss taught us this at the event in Anaheim. And hacking the trust process is incredible importance for you. And again, if you don't know what that means, follow my future shows and listen to me or reach out to me. I'm happy to explain it to you. I want to deliver value and content, but you have to be looking at that. Also, the last little nugget is Instagram. If you're not all in on Instagram, get on Instagram immediately. Instagram in Europe is already dominant, taking over. It's already happening in the United States. We're going to see Facebook not go away, because they're owned by the same company, but Instagram is where they're all in at. Get there, get on it, and get going. All right, guys, I hope you find value in this. I got to bounce. I got a coaching client coming on right now, but I appreciate you. This is the nugget from Anaheim Summit 2019. Put these 5 things into your business, and you will have a better chance of making it through the next winter. All right, have a great day. It's Randy Byrd saying bye for now.